today I want to share with y'all just how important it is to set, yourself life goals and financial goals early on in recovery. I'm going to share a quick story what happened to me just today. I finally hit one of my financial goals, and I want to share it with you guys because when you do finally hit a goal that you set back early in recovery, and a few years down the road, once you hit it, it's such a feeling of accomplishment, and it gives you so much more motivation and gives you so much more strength to get through anything you can, right? I want to share a story. So early on in recovery, when I first got clean, I made a few goals, right? I made a few financial goals along with life goals. But back in my active addiction, I had really fucked my credit up bad. I would get all these new credit cards. I would just, get cash advances, get all the cash out, and go get high with them, and just never paid it back, right? Not knowing that they're going to go to collections, they're going to eventually get charged off, and I'm going to have all this shit to deal with when I'm finally clean, and I try to get my credit back together. So about 2 years into sobriety, I started digging down the credit rabbit hole of trying to repair my credit. And once I did, I started to realize I had all these charge-offs and all this, and it was just a terrible, terrible thing. But early in my recovery, I made a goal that I wanted to have enough credit line to where I could have for family emergencies, if anything was to ever happen with the car, if the dog got sick, if I had to be out of work for a certain amount of time, if the baby got sick. I wanted to have that comfort and security of a credit line or something of that nature that I would have access to in some kind of hardship time, right? I wanted to have a substantial line of credit. So I got all my credit cleaned up, got all the charge-offs off of there, paid off all the bad debt, and finally today, not only did I get the announcement that our final loan got approved for our house, I then opened my bank or my credit union and see that I'm approved for a $10,500 line of credit from my bank. And when I seen that, I almost cried, and I couldn't text my wife fast enough and just let her know that, we finally did it. And it took 2 to 3 years to even get that back on track, and, severe dedication of getting my credit right and just keeping my nose to the grindstone and never losing hope. And I finally reached that goal, and it's an incredible feeling that I want everybody to feel, because I can't explain how it feels, of just how grateful I am of where I am in my life. And I wanted to share that with y'all to make sure y'all please set goals early on in recovery, because if you do stay clean and you reach those goals, it's going to give you another leg in your recovery that you didn't know you had. And it's going to just give you that much more motivation to keep going and to live this life of sobriety. Hope y'all got something out of that story. I really appreciate y'all taking the time to watch it. See you next time.